The Washington Capitals this season have been nearly unbeatable, unless you get them into a shootout, in which case they are so lost and confused that it is like me trying to find my way out of Disneyland after one too many of those Cinderella margaritas. Caps lose 4-3 in, you guessed it, a shootout, also known as the bane of my very existence. This time it was to the Buffalo Sabres, and by a score, like I said, of 4-3. The only time that the Caps seem to lose a game recently is when the game in question goes to Gary Bettman's favorite gimmick, the shootout. But hey, that's okay. It is another standings point banked. And you know what? A desperate Buffalo Sabres team actually played a hell of a hockey game on home ice. So full credit goes to them as well. Let's get into your scoring summary. So, first period, Alex Tuch scores first because of course he does. He always scores against the Washington Capitals. And so it is 1-0 early for the Buffalo Sabres. But the Caps, they have been answering opponents' goals quickly all season long. And this was no different here, as less than a minute and a half after Buffalo takes the 1-0 lead, it is Tom Wilson with his 17th goal of the season already. Dylan Strome carries the puck into the Sabres zone, dishes over to Jacob Chychrun, and Chychrun quickly sends the puck to Tom Wilson in the slot, and Tom Wilson, hammer time, baby. He rips a gorgeous one-timer here from the slot for the goal and the 1-1 tie. So Tom Wilson, like I said, his 17th goal of the season already, assisted here, like I said, by Jacob Chychrun and Dylan Strome. And so it is 1-1 for the good guys. Second period, Alex Tuch, again, because why not? Makes it 2-1 for the Buffalo Sabres. But then it is also Tom Wilson yet again. So Alex Tuch to Tom Wilson to, and this one, Tom Wilson's 18th goal of the season now. It is him parking it in front of the net and banging home a rebound of an Alexei Protas shot. Makes it 2-2 for the good guys, like I said. An assist on the goal, obviously, to Alexei Protas on the primary assist, and John Carlson gets a secondary assist on that one as well. And then it is Tage Thompson with a power play goal to make it 3-2 for the Sabres, and that is how the second period would end. But not to worry, because late in the third period, we have got the big man, Alexei Protas, with his 18th goal of the season already. Ties things up for the Caps with just over 4 minutes left to play in regulation. And Protas, just like his counterpart, Tom Wilson, he parks it in front of the net here for this one and deflects a pass from John Carlson. It beats the Sabres netminder, and so it is 3-3 late here, like I said, for the good guys. Assists on Protas's 18th goal of the season to John Carlson, like I said, on the primary assist, making that pass there, and then Pierre-Luc Dubois as well, providing the secondary assist. So 3-3, that is how the third period would end. And overtime would solve nothing yet again here, and so we head to the shootout again. And I know, it is only our second time all season so far going to a shootout, so I probably shouldn't be like, oh, shootout again, you know? However, it feels like we've had a lot more of them when you lose 2 of them in a row, shootouts that is, in short order here, so it's not been great for the Caps in the shootout. Let's just put it like that. The Sabres here win the shootout. JJ Peterka with the shootout winner. And so they win the game by a score of 4-3. That would be your final score. And yeah, for the Caps part, they need to get their shootout lineup figured out here. I know, like I said, they haven't had a ton of practice at it, having only gone to the shootout twice. That's a good sign, by the way. They win most of their games in regulation. That's the sign of them, you know, the fact that they're a very strong team. So that is a good thing. However, I would like to see them get their shootout lineup figured out just a little bit here. At least have somewhat of a plan, as right now it kind of feels like we're really just winging it. And I know, it obviously is going to take a little while here for the coaching staff to get it figured out, as they don't have any of the usual suspects in the lineup anymore that would normally be in these shootouts for the Washington Capitals, right? There's no more TJ Oshie. He's on long-term injured reserve, presumably until the end of his contract. He was always the first guy over the boards for the Caps in the shootout. There's no more Evgeny Kuznetsov now either. He was always the second guy over the boards for the Caps in the shootout. And there is no more Nicholas Backstrom. He is also, of course, on long-term injured reserve, again, presumably until the end of his contract. And he was always the cleanup guy in the shootout, right? He was always shooting third. He was always the guy that you put out there when you need that final goal. So none of those three guys are here anymore. Those were three mainstays who had been here for a very long time and had been carrying the Capitals shootout lineup for a very, very long time. So I understand that it is going to take some time here for the coaching staff to figure out, who they want to use for that. But I would like to at least see some progress being made should we go to a couple more shootouts here in the future. All right, babes, that is going to be it for this one. A 4-3 shootout loss, like I said, for the Washington Capitals to the Buffalo Sabres. That would be your final score. And yeah, nothing really much else to say on this one other than just please figure out the shootout lineup. Babes, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video and to watch all of these videos. I have been working hard here to get these videos caught up since that unfortunate event, the flooding of my condo. So hopefully I will be caught up here very, very soon, and we will get back to doing the real time, like right after the game that just happened, getting these videos posted up for you guys. So I've been working really hard on that. Hope to be caught up soon, like I said. And yeah, I just appreciate all of you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, as always. And as always, let's go, Caps.